Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one of the most impressive rookie seasons in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can reach a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about a job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And shuffle pass here is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. They'll find his tight end, that's Waller. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. No score after one on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a toss right side. H.M. with it. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On play action, here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up fourth down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, go.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it on play action. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Daniels looking to throw. Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, H.M. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon H.M., 37 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Dolphins
So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Debo going in motion left. Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Still going. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
44.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Short throw. Going to be caught by Waller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports halftime report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Third and 3.
Hey, get set. Ready, teams.
Tua sets up to pass it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Fighting, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Patterson's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's the option. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. To throw is Daniels. There's a short one brought in by Simmons. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Daniels going to throw for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
19 more yards. That's another Washington.
Here's Daniels. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 now. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
44. Ready. Ready.
They'll give this to chant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 16 brings up 4th down.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
Ready, shot.
Tua going to run the sneak. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on 4th down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. What a day from Madrid. Glad you were here with us as we say so long from the Spanish capital.